Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin. If you're new, today we are going to be doing an honest review of the Clifton Hoka 8s. I got these back in August. I love them. I'm literally obsessed. They're so pretty, so aesthetic. Don't be afraid of the colors. Honestly, they match with everything. They go great with like tan leggings, black leggings, a little purple set. Purple is my favorite color, so I love the little purple there, the white with the orange. So trendy, so cute. And overall, I have a really positive review for these shoes, which honestly does not happen too often on my channel. I do want to kind of take a step back and kind of talk about my honest reviews that I've been doing over the past couple of years. And maybe if you're newer to my channel and you don't know what to expect from an honest review, I just kind of want to go over how I sort of format them. So I always tell my very honest and authentic thoughts and feelings on the product, whether it be a curling iron, like the T3 curling iron, which I reviewed in February 2020, or the Stanley Cup, which I reviewed this past October. Thank you to all of the love and support on that video. I really appreciate it. It's honestly done so much better than like any of my other videos, so thank you. But I also love to talk about like the price point and the value of the product and whether or not I think it's worth your money, your investment, that sort of thing. I also disclose if I ever do an affiliate link or sponsorship or anything like that. Usually on these more popular products, I don't, because you know they're not paying some small little YouTuber like me to promote them. So it's really my honest feedback on the product. But I also talk about the product in comparison to other products that are popular and more mainstream, because if you already have those products in your home and you use them and you kind of want a baseline comparison, then I think that is helpful. So that's kind of how I structure these videos. Also, how we feel about my hair up. I was trying to look sporty for this video. I don't know if I'm pulling it off, but anyway, let's get into the meat of this video. So I got these back in August for my birthday, like I said. So I've been wearing them for a little over 6 months now. I work out typically anywhere from like 3 to 5 times a week. I primarily do treadmill based workouts. I run about 3 miles, 30 minutes, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, but that's pretty much my workout. I've also worn these in just general walking capacity, like walking around the airport, walking around shops, that kind of thing. So I've never taken these to like a trail or gravel or grass. But that being said, I think they held up so well. There's like no wear and tear on these, and I've been wearing them a ton. They're also extremely comfortable. I would say that's like the #1 positive thing about them. Like, yes, they're aesthetic and trendy and cute, but they're really comfortable for running. Like I said, I don't know how they would hold up in a little bit of a tougher environment or if you're running more miles, but I would say if you're running like 3 to 5 miles, they're perfect for that. And they're definitely going to support your feet well, and they're like cushioned and soft, but they're not flimsy, because I've had tennis shoes before where they were like really soft and they felt great when you first put your foot in, and it felt great whenever you like walked around, but for running that was just not the appropriate type of shoe. It just really wasn't supportive enough for running. So these are nice and cushioned, but they're like not too soft. I also think the price point is actually really good for how quality these shoes are, and you can oftentimes get them on sale. I think I got mine for a little bit less than the current market price. If you go to different retailers like Dick's Sporting Goods, they tend to have, you know, sales and coupons and things like that, so you can get them for a little bit cheaper. People are always critical of me whenever I say a price for something on a video, but it's like prices fluctuate, so now I'm like hesitant to always say like the exact price I paid, because I know some idiot is gonna call me out in the comments. Sorry, I'm like fired up today in this video. I don't know if it's the hair or the weather or what, but I'm fired up. But anyway, I really love these shoes, and if I want to compare them to some of the other shoes that I have worn as a runner, I previously was using the Brooks running shoes. I don't exactly remember the specific model of them, but I'll pop a picture on the screen here so you can kind of see what I mean. But those shoes were definitely not as comfortable. I feel like I got a lot more blisters and calluses with them, and I also feel like they wore out faster. I feel like the bottoms of the shoe wore out pretty fast, as well as just like the laces and kind of the general appearance of the shoe. and Brooks are about the same price as Hoka's, if not more, depending on what kind you get. So I think I do like these better than Brooks. The one adjustment factor I had was whenever I first got the Hoka's, I felt they were a little heavy on my foot in comparison to the Brooks running shoes. But over time I got used to that, and now I just really like them all around. I've also used Under Armour running shoes quite a bit in the past, and these are so much more exceptional than Under Armour shoes. I have a wide foot. Like, it's not super wide. Certain shoes I don't really need to like get a wide fit in. It's really just like heels and flats. I usually can't fit into like a normal size, and I'll have to get a wide. A lot of tennis shoes or boots I don't need to go into a wider size, but I've always used Under Armour because in general they have a bit of a wider make as opposed to Nike. So I used to use Under Armour a lot in high school and college growing up as my running shoes, and Under Armour shoes are just not that comfortable. Like, they are just kind of like okay, like they're not really great with in terms of like cushioning or protection for your foot. So I don't know, I think these are just like far better than Under Armour. I've never tried to run in Nike shoes. I have like one pair of Nikes that fit me, and I sized up in them, and they're like super stretchy. So I can't really compare them fairly to Nike for all of you, but if you have a wider foot, a bigger foot, I think you will love Hoka's. I can't speak on if you have a smaller foot, if they would work for you or not, but for me, they just work really well. I can tell I'm going to be having these shoes for years to come because there's so little wear and tear on them. I absolutely love them, cannot recommend them enough. And let me know your thoughts on these shoes if you have them, or if you have any questions, if I didn't cover something. I tried to cover, you know, everything that I would be thinking about if I was making a purchase. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!